Hey guys, what's going on? Thank you for coming to the EDWIN show. Hey, I had the awesome opportunity recently to interview two beautiful young ladies, and you're going to see them on this video. Celeste Ducharme, this lady right here, and another beautiful woman named Garet Bedrosian. They're both co-authors of this book right here, Turning Possibilities into Realities. And man, this is such a great book. The book not only is it great, it has such a feeling. It's 10 authors, and they just wrote different stories about what they felt, in their life journey. And I mean, it's beautiful. I haven't had a chance to read every last author yet, but I mean, just being able to interview these two ladies was so powerful. So I want you to sit back and relax, and listen to what these ladies have to say. So I want to thank you all for watching today. This is the EDWIN show. That's Everyday Win. Welcome, guys. You are watching the great, powerful Edwin show. That means Everyday Win. All right? And I'm with some winners right here. I have two of my good friends who wrote the book, Turning Possibilities into Realities. And it's just exciting to be able to interview you both. I have Celeste Ducharme, and I have Garet Bedrosian. All right, and I said, it's a great book. We'll make sure that we have the information about the book on the video as well as below, and you'll be able to get the video. And I'm sure that you guys will share this video all around. Yeah. And the social network will get it, and I'm just excited, guys, to be able to interview these two lovely young ladies and just, get to know more about them. So at this time, I'm going to interview my friend first. I'll interview Garet, and then we'll talk a little bit about you, Celeste, who's been my friend for a few years now, and just exciting to know more about you and how you came about being a part of this great book. So guys, take your seat, sit back, relax, and if you need to put it on pause, if you're on the internet, put it on pause, but come back, go get you some coffee. If you want some popcorn, get that, and listen to this interview, because I guarantee you, it's going to be some nuggets in this thing that you don't want to miss. So thank you again. You're watching the EDWIN show, and that means you got it. Everyday Win. All right.
My name is Garet Bedrosian, and I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and I have been in private practice for 100 years or so, probably over 30, and I've helped thousands of people to live their life dreams, to overcome their obstacles and reach their highest potential. I've had many, many years of training and experience doing somatic psychotherapy, using the body to help people to overcome whatever obstacles they have in their way. I've used expressive arts therapy to help people be creative and move and paint and do whatever they need to do. And recently I have been using horses to do my work, because horses are pure energy. They have no judgment, and they just want to help people become more true to themselves.
In the book, I noticed that you talk about a paradigm shift. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yes. It's a paradigm shift in leadership styles. It used to be that there was the CEO and then the managers underneath, and it went top down, and people did what they were told and couldn't speak about what they saw, what they felt, what was working, what wasn't working, and just had to follow. It's not like that so much anymore, because of all the research that there is about what helps people be productive, what helps people be happy. We spend so much time in the workplace. We might as well be happy. And when we're happy and we feel respected and we feel that somebody's really interested in our growth, we produce.
That's encouragement.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for the leaders in that organization to be able to encourage that in their employees, they have to work from the inside out.
Right.
They have to know who they are. what their own challenges are, how they feel threatened, what they need in order to support other people to grow, and maybe even to grow past them.
That's right. That's good.
So learning who you are on the inside, learning how you best work, and then what it is that interests you in other people, and learning about them and wanting to know what they want in order to be happy, and then helping them get there.
She's helping me so much right now. That's what makes this thing good, because you know, we get a chance to talk to people, and it just really just resonates with actually what's going on in my life right now. And I think that's great.
You know, it's being vulnerable, being
Right.
mindful and vulnerable, and that was something we used to leave out of organizations, and now it's a very important part. If I'm going to be vulnerable with you and let you know what I'm struggling with, then we can work this out together, work this problem out together.
You know, and that's the good thing about that is that, you know, that actually kind of brings it levels the playing field, that we're, no matter what our positions are,
Right.
we're all human.
Yes.
We all deal with human
That's
emotions
right.
or human feelings and things like that. So it levels the playing field, and when people feel as if they are, you know, might not be in the same position, but we're still on the same boat, and we both have a journey to go after. I think that really makes everything, and that makes us smooth sailing, and it takes everything better, because outsiders, or maybe those who are coming to be a part of an organization or business or whatever, they see that, hey, that's how they're working, and it kind of encourages them to say, okay, what I can bring to the table will actually help and work for myself as well as that.
Right. We have the same vision.
Absolutely.
How are we going to get there?
Yeah.
How are we going to support each other?
That's good. Man, awesome. Can you tell us more about how you integrate somatic and equine coaching into your approach, and how they help people develop the inside approach to life and leadership?
Yes. You know, most of us have learned from a very young age that being in our body is not a safe place to be. Even if parents do the best they can, not every parent can meet every child's needs. So we grow up and we have insecurities, and we have obstacles and different fears, insecurities. So we carry those with us into our adult lives. Even if we're wearing a suit and tie,
Absolutely.
we carry those insecurities with us.
Absolutely.
So learning how to sense what's happening in the body. What happens when you get scared? Where do you feel that in your body? What do you need to do about it? Because oftentimes people feel afraid and they deny that fear, and then it comes out in resentment, it comes out in anger, it comes out in bullying.
Wow.
So first, understanding your own body, the messages, the language of your body, your gut intuition, being able to follow what you know to be true for you. Because, you know, I'm sure that most people have done this. I know I have done this. I've been on detours many times in my life because I didn't trust myself, because I didn't listen to myself. So first, starting with the body and learning the language of the body and being able to follow that helps clear a lot of problems. And again, as I said before, using the horses, because you can't lie to the horses. I could tell you, I'm fine, everything's fine, and I walk into that arena and that horse will go to the other side, because the horse knows I'm not truthful, even if I don't know it. So when I'm working with a leader or I'm working with a team, I put them in there. I had a team come out one time. This is a very funny story. They came in because there was a lot of backbiting going on in the organization, and they wanted to see what they could do about that. And I put them in the arena with the horses, and the horses started biting each other's backs.
Wow.
You can't script that.
Wow. Man, that's, you have no idea. You have no idea. I know this is our interview, but I mean, you have no idea.
Yes.
Thank you. I just really just want to stop and just say thank you, because thank you. Okay. All right, we'll go back. Wow, this is it. This is awesome, awesome, awesome. Anything else you want to bring in?
Yeah, I had another team come out, and there was a woman who was the executive. She was the CEO and the owner of the business, and she had other people in the sales department and different departments. And when I had them as teams in the arena, they had to do a task non-verbally. And what they discovered was that this leader was either being too involved and controlling things, or stepping too far back and not helping and not giving enough coaching. And once we processed that, her employees could tell her, that's what happens at work. That's exactly what happens at work. I need you here. I need your support. You don't have to micromanage me, but I have to know you're there and being clear in your vision of where we're going so that I can give you what you need.
That's good. That's really good. You know, I get the opportunity, I'm a business owner, and I get the opportunity to work with a lot of different people. So, you know, what happens with the body language was one of the biggest things that my dad used to teach. My dad was a psychologist.
Oh.
Yeah, and he was an agent as well. You know, so he worked as an agent with a lot of sports teams. But he used to tell me about how, you know, you can read body language, and you know that you have to pay attention to that. And then when you give off, and you know, as an artist myself, there's a you have to know to, especially I've noticed about myself in the last years, and you know, last few years, that I've been able to almost perfect my craft because I know how to engage an audience eyeball to eyeball.
Right.
Literally, even if it's thousands of people in the room, I'm able to look to the person, the farthest person that I can see, and interact with them in some way, even if they're yards away, you know. But a body language, and it's very important to give off the right body language because you want to uplift the next person. If you're giving off the wrong body language, it literally can either, it's like a battery charger. You can either charge it up or you can bring it down.
That's right.
Right. And I like the example that you give of the horses, because I mean, you know, and we'll talk a little bit later, but I have an example of horses too that my father-in-law taught me about in Minnesota. And you know, he taught me because he had horses on his farm. And I guess I'll say, you know, he talked about, he had several horses, but he had one donkey. And you know, and he said, I've had that donkey for years. He said, it's a great animal. The quarter horses are great. The donkey's great. He said, but the difference between the quarter horses is that they don't know when to stop working. The donkey will stop at 5 o'clock. It won't get back up until the next day. He said, so he said, and a lot of times in life, that's how people are. You know, that's the difference between people. He said, people are programmed to go to work and get off, and they won't do anything he said, and then some people work, and they won't stop working because they don't know, so they don't really have a balance. You know, so you know, and it's just you know, it's interesting to hear somebody else who I've never really worked with horses, so just to hear that, you know, it just intrigues me, because I'm working on some self, you know, in some things in myself to make sure that as a leader, as God grows me into whatever He's calling me to be able to work in that way, to be able to give and receive in that fashion. Yeah.
We'll have to come out and do a session.
I would love to. Yeah, I know this is the beginning of something even greater. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah. What's so special about working with horses? You know, I guess we've talked a lot about it. Are they specially trained to do this work, and do you have to know how to ride a horse?
The interesting thing is that horses are who they are.
Yeah.
They don't have judgments.
Okay.
They don't hold grudges. It's just not who they are. They're really about, am I safe or am I in danger? And that's a survival instinct. For them, when we go to the ranch, the horses have already registered our heartbeat, our pulse, our sweat, all of it, a mile away. They already know. They can sense danger. And so in every herd, there's a leader, and it's usually a matriarchal mare. And she doesn't get that job because she interviews. She gets that job because she grows into it. She has the confidence to know what's going on in the environment. Is there danger? She's very secure in herself. She's watching her herd and making sure everybody's safe. She knows where the water is, where the food is, when they should stop at night. And she leads her herd there. And depending on how many, there's usually a stallion at the back to help keep things safe. But when we go into an arena with a horse, they're trying to sense, are you going to be the leader of this herd, or am I going to be the leader of this herd? And so when you go in congruent and self-confident and knowing who you are and developing a relationship with them. You can't just go in and start bossing them around. You have to take time and develop a relationship and let them know that you respect them and you're interested in them and that you also want to take a lead in this relationship. And there are different ways that we do that. So any horse can do this. So it doesn't have to be trained. As long as the horse is a safe horse, we can use any horse at all.
Wow.
And the other part about this is we never get on the horse. All of this is done on the ground, so you don't have to ride. And even people who say they're afraid of horses eventually are in there doing a horse neck hug.
Wow.
There's nothing like a horse neck hug.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, that's beautiful. Wow, okay. So just off the record, a horse will teach us a lot about how to just our human life in general. Is it something that you recommend?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, I've had so many amazing examples. You know, I had a young woman who was in an eating disorder program, and we had this huge arena, and we had different obstacles in the arena, and we had some props, and we had this young woman paint us a canvas, past, present, future. Brought some props into these different obstacles. We had 2 horses at liberty in the arena. We told her she could have one on a lead rope. The other one was free. So she started in one area and she said, this is my family of origin, this is where my eating disorder started, and told us a bit about that. And the horses came around her, almost hugging her as she talked about this.
Wow.
Even the horse that was at liberty. Then she moved to the present, and the horse that was at liberty stayed there. And the other horse she brought with her, and she went through the present, and then she went to the place where she had designated as her future. And we had 4 cones, it looked like a square, and in the center she had put these flowers. She walked halfway in, and I asked her what that was about, and she said, well, that's my future, and that's where all the treasures are, but it's going to be difficult, and it's going to take some time. And the horse that was in that obstacle at the beginning walked right over and walked right into that square.
Wow.
And I said, what do you think that means? And she said, I think the horse is trying to tell me it doesn't have to be that hard, and there's help when I get there.
Wow, man, that's amazing.
You can't script that.
No, that is amazing. Wow. I know that you travel, you do a lot of China work for what you do, for your work, and do you have to bring horses with you?
That would be a big mission, wouldn't it?
Cargo.
Yeah, right. So as I said, any horse can do this.
Okay.
So we can go anywhere in the world. If there's a ranch that fits our needs, we can contract with that ranch and do the work anywhere in the world.
Oh, perfect. What would be the first step you would do to encourage someone who, if they were interested in exploring the path of becoming an inside-out leader?
Well, as I said, the first step is knowing yourself. So take the time to learn who you are.
Yes.
So that you know you are really truly living your life purpose.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Who are you? What feeds you? What lights you up? What makes you unhappy? You know? Once you start to know yourself in that way, and get some coaching, get some help, get some mentors like I needed to help you to see, to move through, to grow in the ways that you need to grow. Once you feel confident in yourself, then you can model for other people. And it's inspiring when somebody hears, you mean you were where I was and now you are here? That's inspiring. Please show me how to get there.
Absolutely.
That's the best kind of leader.
Man, that's absolutely right. Thank you so much. Tell me this, great message. Awesome message. I can't wait to dig deeper into the book. Are you available for speaking engagements to share your insights and approaches on how to become an inside-out leader?
Thank you for asking that question. I love to work with other people. I love to have collaborative efforts. I love to hear from other people because I always learn. And we can share with one another. I can share what I know. They can share what they know. And maybe I can help them to move forward to reach their goals. I would love to do that.
Sure. Okay, well tell us, we'll look right at the camera and let's tell them how to get in touch with you. We'll go, actually, what I'll do is I'll kind of cut right here and I'll go back to where I'm sitting in the middle and I'm introducing both of you. We'll do a full screen and then we'll cut to how can they get in touch with you. So we'll do that now. How can they get in touch? Let's do it. 3, 2. How can they get in touch with you if they want to know more information or how to book you for speaking engagements?
That would be wonderful. You can go to my website, www.garetbedrosian.com, GaretBedrosian.com, or call me, 619-300-8002.
All right. Make sure we have that on the screen so that way.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Let's push. Okay, not yet. This has been awesome. I'm just so excited to be able to interview both Garet Bedrosian as well as Celeste Ducharme. And, this is just an awesome interview. I'm excited. I'm glad to know you. Like I said in this interview, you've helped me so much. And I think that I definitely will be exploring your program as well. And I speak to a lot of children, a lot of young people, teenagers as well. So maybe that's something that we'll also explore, to have you as one of our motivational speakers when we do kids. Okay? Yeah, because they need us.
Yeah,
they do need us. Yeah. So that's been exciting. Again, Garet Bedrosian, and we'll make sure that we'll have her information so that you can get in touch with her. Thank you, Garet, for that. That was amazing information. I'm sure that so many people are going to be truly blessed by the information that you shared. And, and whatever we can do to just help you to tell your story in many ways. I really thank you so much.
Thank you so much. This has been a wonderful experience.
Thank you so much. Please welcome my friend, Celeste Ducharme.
Thank you so much. It's just such a pleasure to be here to have the opportunity to share my heart and passion for people and business and empowerment.
Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
I've had the privilege of being married for over 25 years to an awesome man, and we have together partnered and raised 2 beautiful children, just hardworking, committed kids with integrity. So it's just been true of 2 of the biggest gifts in my life is raising your children. And then I've had the pleasure over the years of being a business professional woman. So absolutely love, I'm a transition specialist. I'm a self-storage lady. So I have the privilege of helping people as they transition in life. So it's really been a great way to encourage them as they go through some challenges, and they come and smile. And they don't come and smile, and they do leave with a better outlook in life. So.
Wow, I love transition specialists.
Yes.
That's good. That's really good. All of us have been through transition, and all of us need a specialist.
Yes, we do.
And I mean, the best specialist to have is somebody who really, truly cares.
Yes.
Because it's not easy sometimes, in transition. So with that being said, I would like to ask you a little bit more about the book and how you got involved.
Thank you.
What is the message that you bring to the book, Turning Possibilities into Realities, that you want people to walk away with?
Well, I truly want them to understand a quote that I hold on to, that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dream. It's a statement that First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt said. And people can lose hope, and they can lose truly the ability to embrace what their dreams are. So I really try to encourage them to dream big and to dream without thinking that there's anything that's going to come in their way. I like to reference Philippians 4:13, and it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So as you dream, to dream big, as though all things are possible, because truly they are. As women, we get busy. We're wives, we're mothers, we're professionalism, we work in the industries, and we get exhausted, we get tired, and we truly forget what matters to us and what can matter. We forget how to dream. And so I really want people to walk away with understanding the value of dream and dream big. Create that journey that your heart desires.
That's good. Anything else?
You know, I think one of the most important things we can do each day is spend some time reflecting. And in reflection time, as you look at things that have happened, maybe some detours or challenges, to remember that it's either a win or a learn. So your trials, your testimonies that come out, we all have them. And learn from those and grow. And spend that time reflecting so that you can continue to adjust your dreams and adjust your visions, because the detours are going to come.
Yeah.
But stay confident.
Sure, I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, what would be the first step you would do to encourage people today towards moving past roadblocks, challenges that come up in their life to detour them from their goals and dreams?
Great. Thank you for that question.
Yeah.
You know, I found it's very helpful and important to surround yourself with like-minded people.
That's good.
And that's how I know our paths crossed.
Right.
But you surround yourself with like-minded people who are going to support you and encourage you. So when the roadblocks come, or the challenges and the detours, they're going to reach out and help you up, dust you off, and put you back on your feet again to living your hopes and dreams.
That's good.
We don't need the critics. We don't need the naysayers. We know when we stumble. We know when we've gotten let down. And we can't let that own that and determine our future. So the importance of surrounding yourself with like-minded people is one of the greatest gifts you can ever give yourself.
Oh, that's good. Wow, wow. Surrounding yourself with the wrong people will always bring you into a whole
It can
nother.
tear you down.
Yeah.
It can tear you down. But as I said, it's the greatest gift you can give yourself. To set some space and some boundaries.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes you have to say goodbye.
Sometimes you do.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I call it the gift of goodbye.
Yes.
What would you be able to offer a community or organization that would like you to have to come and share in person?
My love and passion comes from my heart and connecting. So I'm looking for opportunities for women's retreats or women's ministry, whether it be junior high or high school, nonprofits or community groups looking for a speaker.
Okay.
I share my lifelong lessons, testimony and trials. Life hasn't always been so amazing. But I share the importance of getting up each day with joy and choosing joy over choosing the challenging situation to be overbearing. So those are the opportunities that I'm looking for.
So choosing joy.
Yes, choosing joy. We have two things in life that we have absolutely complete control over, and that's our effort and our attitude.
Oh, God. Wow. Y'all, two great interviews, nothing but nuggets. Y'all, get these nuggets, because these are good. These are good. Now, you can keep rolling. You can keep rolling. Yeah, so, this is awesome. I'm excited. Anything else that, about your speaking engagements, or, when you go to do a speaking engagement for young women or women in general, where do you start, and what happens? What's the process?
Well, we start with honesty, and we start creating an environment that allows people to be able to share from their heart. Because what tears down dreams and opportunities can be maybe hurt that we have. So a simple thing that I like to do, exercise, is to write down some things that have been challenging to you in your life, whether it be anger or unforgiveness, and writing it down on a piece of paper and truly letting it go.
Yeah.
Throwing it in the garbage where that stinking thinking belongs, because we have to learn to let go of it to be able to move on.
But do you do one-on-one situations with women?
I absolutely do. I have mentorships programs to work one-on-one.
Well, because I know that it's very, very important for women as well as men. Because you are a woman and you work with women, I think it's very, very important that women have other women who either been through the things that they've gone through or who can empathize with those things, because women know each other because they're women. Same thing with men. I think that it's great. I would like to explore that option. I have some women in my life that I would like maybe need your mentorship.
I would enjoy that mentorship greatly.
For sure, for sure. What would you like people to walk away with today that hear your introduction message on this video, or people who read the book? What's that one thing that you want them to walk away with and say, man, that is exactly what I needed?
Awesome. As I look right into your hearts today, for those of you viewing the video, I want you to remember that you are awesome and amazing things are coming your way. So many times in life we can get caught up on the criticisms that we hear and the people who are just so negative, and we lose sight of truly who we are. And you are treasured, you are beautiful, and you are brilliant, and amazing things are coming your way. Don't let the past, the roadblocks, the challenges determine what you're capable of. Move forward. Perseverance is so important.
Man, that's awesome. Anything else you would like to share?
I'd like to thank you wholeheartedly for your time today and being willing to ask these questions so that we can engage about our book, Turn Possibilities into Realities. It's truly a choice. And I'd like to thank the audience for taking the time to view our video. If you have an organization, a women's ministry group, or a nonprofit group that you'd like to connect us with, I would love to connect from the heart and be considered for an opportunity for a speaking event.
How can they get in touch with you?
The best way to reach me is by phone or text at 951-200-9222, and I'll be responsive. I look forward to hearing from you and seeing how we can partner.
And make sure you tell me your email.
Yes, Celeste@rancongroup.com.
All right. This has been one of the most awesome interviews I've ever done, and I am blessed because it's the beginning of something great. How many more authors do you say we have in here?
There's 10 authors in the book.
There's 10 authors in the book, so that means I have 8 more to talk about their story. I thank Celeste and Garet for being here with me today and helping me to get a better understanding of both your lives, what you offer to the community, what you offer to women, what not only offer to women but to men as well. I think that it's very, very important to know what you guys do, and I'm just excited to have you on the Edwin Show. Yeah, yeah.
Such a privilege.
I'm more blessed. I'm more blessed. Yeah. And it's the Edwin Show, and y'all. By this time, we all know what Edwin means. So I guess we'll say it together on count of 3. You know what Edwin means, right?
Yep.
Everyday win.
There we go.
All right. All right. So we're on the Edwin Show, and on the count of 3, that's what it is. 1, 2, 3.
Everyday win.
And you can win too. It starts from the inside. If you believe, you have to believe. It's better that if you don't believe, don't go after it. But if you believe, go after it with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, and realize that there are people in this world who care about you, who are praying for you, who want you to succeed. So never, never quit, never give up. It's not a way out. Just know that you have a purpose in life and you can win. That's the Edwin Show. I'm so blessed. The book is Turning Possibilities into Realities, and you can get it right here on this page, on this video, on this link, and I guarantee you will enjoy what this book has to offer. Thank you for watching, and we'll look back to see you again here on the Edwin Show. Bye-bye.